By developing an understanding of the workings of your vagus nerve, you might find it possible to work with your nervous system rather than to feel trapped when it works against you. Dr. Ariel Schwartz, clinical psychologist. The stimulation of the vagus nerve can play a key role in the management of anxiety and mental health. The vagus nerve is the longest cranial nerve in the body. It connects your brain to many important organs throughout the body, including the gut, the heart, and the lungs. In fact, the word vagus means wanderer in Latin, and this accurately represents how the nerve wanders all over the body and reaches the various organs. The vagus nerve is also a key part of your parasympathetic rest and digest nervous system. It influences your breathing, digestive function, and heart rate, all of which have a huge impact on your mental health. But what you really need to pay attention to is the tone of your vagus nerve. The vagal tone is an internal biological process, and it represents the activity of the vagus nerve. Increasing your vagal tone activates the parasympathetic nervous system, and having a higher vagal tone means your body can relax faster after stress. In 2010, researchers discovered a positive feedback loop between high vagal tone, positive emotions, and good physical health. In other words, the more you increase your vagal tone, the more your physical and mental health will improve. It's almost like yin and yang. The vagal response reduces stress. It reduces our heart rate and our blood pressure. It changes the function of certain parts of the brain, stimulates digestion. All of these things happen when we're relaxed. What's interesting is that studies have even shown the vagal tone is passed on from mother to child. Mothers who are depressed, anxious, and angry during their pregnancy have lower vagal activity, and once they give birth to their child, the newborn also has low vagal activity and lower dopamine and serotonin levels. Your vagal tone can be measured by tracking certain biological processes such as your heart rate, your breathing rate, and your heart rate variability. When your heart rate variability is high, your vagal tone is also high. They're correlated with each other. You can increase your heart rate variability by using biofeedback training. If your vagal tone is low, don't worry, you can take steps to increase it by stimulating the vagus nerve, and this allows you to respond to the emotional and physiological symptoms of your brain and the mental illness more effectively. Stimulating the vagus nerve and increasing the vagal tone has been shown to help to treat a wide variety of brain and mental health conditions, including depression, anxiety disorder, Alzheimer's disease, migraines, fibromyalgia, tinnitus, alcohol addiction, and autism, bulimia nervosa, personality disorders, poor memory, heroin-seeking behavior, mood disorders in the elderly, multiple sclerosis, and obsessive-compulsive disorder, severe mental diseases, traumatic brain injury, and chronic fatigue syndrome. For people with treatment-resistant depression, the FDA has even approved a surgically implanted device that periodically stimulates the vagus nerve, and it works. But you don't need to go down that route. You can enjoy the benefits of vagus nerve stimulation naturally. Acute cold exposure has been shown to activate the vagus nerve and to activate cholinergic neurons through the vagus nerve pathways. Researchers have also found exposing yourself to cold on a regular basis can lower your sympathetic fight or flight response and can increase the parasympathetic activity through the vagus nerve. Deep and slow breathing is another way to stimulate the vagus nerve. It's been shown to reduce anxiety and to increase the parasympathetic system by activating the vagus nerve. The best way to know if you're on the right track is by using the heart rate variability device. It's a biofeedback device over the course of a minute in pacing your breathing. It's a great way to relieve stress. You should breathe in deeply from your diaphragm. When you do this, your stomach should expand outwards. Your exhale should be long and slow. This is a key to stimulating the vagus nerve and reaching a state of relaxation. The vagus nerve is connected to your vocal cords and the muscles at the back of your throat. Singing, humming, chanting, and gargling can activate these muscles and stimulate the vagus nerve. And it's been shown to increase your heart rate variability and vagal tone. Acupuncture is another alternative that's been shown to stimulate the vagus nerve. Research shows ear acupuncture stimulates the vagus nerve, increases vagal activity and vagal tone, and can help to treat neurodegenerative diseases via the vagal regulation. Yoga and Tai Chi are two mind-body relaxation techniques, and they work by stimulating the vagus nerve and increasing the activity of the parasympathetic rest and digest nervous system. Studies have shown yoga increases GABA, a calming neurotransmitter in the brain. Researchers believe it does this by stimulating the vagal afferents, which increases the activity in the parasympathetic nervous system. Researchers have also found yoga stimulates the vagus nerve and therefore should be practiced by people who struggle with depression and anxiety. Tai Chi has also been shown to increase the heart rate variability, and researchers think this means it can enhance the vagal modulation. It's becoming increasingly clear to researchers that gut bacteria improves brain function by affecting the vagus nerve. In one study, animals were given the probiotic Lactobacillus rhamnosus, and researchers found positive changes to the GABA receptor in the brain, a reduction in stress hormone, and less depression and anxiety-like behavior. The researchers also concluded these beneficial changes to the gut and the brain were facilitated by the vagus nerve. When the vagus nerve was removed in other mice, the addition of Lactobacillus rhamnosus to their digestive system failed to reduce the anxiety, stress, and improve their mood. Another study found the probiotic Bifidobacterium longum normalized anxiety-like behavior in mice by acting through the vagus nerve. Research shows meditation increases the vagal tone and positive emotions and promotes feelings of goodwill towards yourself. Another study found meditation reduces the sympathetic fight-or-flight activity and increases the vagal modulation. Chanting, which is often done during the meditation, has also been shown to stimulate the vagus nerve. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential fats that your body can't produce itself. They're found primarily in fish, and they're necessary for the normal electrical functioning of your brain and the nervous system. They're also critical for brain and mental health, and they affect many aspects of our wellness. They've been shown to help people to overcome addiction, repair a leaky brain, and can even help reverse cognitive decline. Researchers have also discovered omega-3 fatty acids increase the vagal tone and vagal activity. Studies show they reduce heart rate and increase heart rate variability, and this means they likely stimulate the vagus nerve. High fish consumption is also associated with enhanced vagal activity and parasympathetic predominance. Exercise increases your brain's growth hormone, supports your brain's mitochondria, and helps to reverse cognitive decline. But it's also been shown to stimulate the vagus nerve. This can explain its beneficial brain and mental health effects. Zinc is an essential mineral for mental health, especially if you struggle with chronic anxiety. One study shows that zinc increases the vagus nerve stimulation in zinc-deficient rats. It's estimated 2 billion people in the world are deficient in zinc, and 6 different studies show a subclinical deficiency of the zinc impairs brain function in children and adults. Oysters contain zinc, and this has been shown to stimulate the vagus nerve. If you struggle with a brain or mental health disorder, it's quite possible you're deficient in the zinc. Some of the best food sources of zinc include oysters, grass-fed beef, pumpkin seeds, cashews, mushroom, and spinach. The OptiZinc supplement has copper included, and this is required as zinc can deplete copper. Quercetin and EGCG catechin from green tea enhance the absorption of zinc. Research shows massage can stimulate the vagus nerve and increase your vagal activity and vagal tone. The vagus nerve can also be stimulated by massaging several specific areas of the body. Foot massages or reflexology has been shown to increase the vagal modulation and the heart rate variability and decrease the fight-or-flight sympathetic response. Massaging the carotid sinus, an area located near the right side of your throat, can also stimulate the vagus nerve and reduce seizures. Socializing and laughing can reduce your body's main stress hormone, and this is likely by stimulating the vagus nerve. Researchers have discovered reflecting on positive social connections improves the vagal tone and increases positive emotions. Laughter has been shown to increase the heart rate variability and to improve mood. And vagus nerve stimulation often leads to laughter as a side effect, suggesting they're connected and they influence each other. Intermittent fasting stimulates the vagus nerve and has many other health benefits. It can boost your brain's growth hormone, improve mitochondrial function, and can help people to overcome brain fog and cognitive decline. Research also shows fasting and caloric restriction increases the heart rate variability, and this is an indicator it increases the parasympathetic activity and the vagal tone. By stimulating the vagus nerve, you can send a message to your body that it's time to relax and de-stress, and this can lead to long-term improvements in mood, well-being, and resilience. Increasing the vagal tone might allow you to overcome anxiety and depression, and better manage them when they do arise. To book a consultation or to learn about herbs, supplements, and natural treatments, check out my website. To book a consultation or to learn about herbs, supplements, and natural treatments, check out my website. To book a consultation or